existing buildings stay the way, are not affected by it, there's still existing uses. If there's a case where an applicant feels he can't comply with, or these standards for the overlay district are not compatible with his property, you could then go to the planning board basically and ask for a determination. I think we have two different categories, one, you go to the planning board either for site plan approval or a special permit to allow them to continue to utilize the underlying district provisions. So that's an additional step beyond what, if you comply with everything with it.
Can we also go back to Tom's question about maybe extending that up Broadway towards the Woodbridge and what it is, the district? What are your feelings on that? I know we have to stop somewhere.
They've already started some different.
Yeah, my feeling is that basically, you know, even, I think it's aerial demonstrator, although, yeah, you've got, it's a narrower strip, pretty much already lined with buildings. All it knows there are a few holes in, along there.
Well, if there are already design standards, and that's what I wasn't concerned about. I mean, that red line goes, the area you've drawn takes in the mill buildings and the old industrial corridor, which actually is great. And what I was concerned about is just that we have the standard for the buildings along Broadway, not going back a block. But if there are already design standards in place, you know, I just, we hate to see something else get built along there that was
Well,
not
because
there.
in my view, there's still, like, the 721 Media Center is up against Broadway, Biden's, and that's built up. I mean, if somebody wanted to knock down the mobile mart and put something in there,
We'd like it to go back.
that's where I think that's where you're getting.
Yeah, I'd like it to go back to a row building, you know, I mean, probation is ridiculous, you know, and that'll probably be there for a long time, but maybe not. And that would be something that could be redeveloped along there, just as long as we've got something in place to keep a building similar to the probation building or being built.
Yeah, but they not go a couple blocks in, like.
If you recall, the meeting back in March, we proposed a revised set of, what do we call it? We gotta change our names, we got too many urban core things here. But this was a design overlay district. To replace what you've got now is three different design districts. You've got Broadway Design District, you've got the Rhinebeck, the Riverfront Design District, and then you got some stockade. To replace it with one, not quite as detailed, but pretty much the same set of standards applying to all three of those districts, and I would certainly continue to apply to Broadway.
And that would then also turn the corner on Lower Broadway, right?
Yeah, that's,
Right.
if go back to detail, but this will, if you look what we proposed here for Rhonda,